1-1 high fly ball. Deep right field. Backing up Eaton, and that one is out of here.
No side.
He crushed it. And the Red Sox have taken the lead.
Bitch, put some respect on my name. Hey. When you speak on me, you speak on the gang.
All right, guys, we have not only a beautiful man, but also my favorite man from Iraq. He is he is a comedian. Ladies and gentlemen, Cham Kader.
Thank you.
How's it going, brother?
Doing good, bro. How are you?
Hey, living the dream.
Yeah,
living
thank you
the
for
dream.
having me, man. Thank you for having me.
So, what got you into comedy?
I feel like I was growing up. I was always like a clown, right? Like
Yeah,
always
yeah, I saw
clowning
it.
around.
I saw it in high school,
right
bro.
in high school.
Yeah, yeah.
So and I always managed to have like this sense of leadership and also make a lot of people laugh. So eventually I did a secondaire en spectacle. It's like a talent show for the high school. And that's where it started, man. And I actually didn't even know I wanted to do comedy until I was like end of high school, maybe a year after, where I was like, wow, I could really fucking do something with this shit. And that's where it started, man. It's been a fucking long road, bro.
It's a rough process being a comedian.
Really
huh?
is, man. Really is.
What makes it hard?
You know, your person, the type of person you are. Like, I have too many vices. You hear me? Like, I have too many issues where it made it so complicated to do comedy. Like, when you're not living that comedy lifestyle and then you sit down and try and make a fucking joke, it just doesn't work.
Damn. So you mean your days, they're not really focused on comedy?
Exactly. You know, today, yes, of course. That's why it's really going well. It's because I'm really focused into it. But initially, when you start, you suck, bro.
Well, of course.
Yeah, you suck. And after that, you have to tell yourself, you know, am I funny at a party or am I funny professionally?
It's
like,
different?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Because, like, being funny at a party, you ain't trying to do that shit. It's just happening. You know, just like you're not trying to get fat. It just happens. You know what I mean?
Just
yeah,
one
you
day,
don't try and breathe. You're just breathing, bro.
One day you walk up the stairs and you're out of fucking
Yeah,
breath.
exactly.
That's
you go.
it.
There you go. So that's really what it is. I feel like at some point you have to check, you know, which one are you? But yeah, and I was spending way too many times in parties and not enough on stage. And the result would show, bro.
Do you think being the life of the party and being a comedian, like it takes like that similar vibe to work off of?
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. It depends what type of party you're at, right? So
and
if
Death's
I'm
no, they you know,
yeah,
they last until 4 or 5 a.m.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly. You know, 4 or 5 a.m. the next day. You know, we're a bunch of crackheads, but like.
We're looking at you, motherfuckers. All of you.
You guys are crackheads.
Yes.
And I am with you. I am
with
also
the-
a crackhead.
Stick with the booze, okay?
Yeah,
Cheers.
yeah.
Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday. Thank
Yes.
you for having me.
I'm wrong. So yeah.
But yeah, it really depends what type of parties, you know. When I'm really kicking it with my boys, bro, we're all fucking funny. And I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Most of the time I'm the butt of the joke. I'm not the one really like putting it on them. They're the ones, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that's just because like we've been friends for so long and shit like that. But when I go to parties where that's how I'm introduced, like, oh, this is Cham, the comedian.
I have to be funny.
Yeah, you kind of have to, because like, and it's not like you have to, because it just really does come naturally. It's just, it pushes you into that direction of being funny. Automatically somebody hears that you're a comedian. There's two things that might happen. One is they want to hear a joke, and two is they don't want to hear a joke, right? So, like, just that offended type of person. Oh, really? You're a comedian? Yeah. What do you talk about?
Oh,
and you're just
okay.
like, yeah,
All
eat a
right.
dick. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
You know what I
all
mean?
right.
But
What'd you
there's-
say in 2009?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And I said it yesterday too, bitch. So I don't give a fuck. I really don't. But yeah, it really depends what type of party you're going to, bro. And it'll really dictate the personality I'm gonna fucking bring out, you know?
Like, do you have any comedians that influence you, like when you grew up?
Yeah, absolutely. So growing up, I first.
Rachid Badouri, I'm sorry.
Right, no.
I had to do it.
That's all right, you racist fuck. What a racist, bro. I
Sugar
fucking
Sammy, Rachid Badouri.
white people, huh? But yeah, no, I'm fucking with you. But yeah, I mean,
not.
it was when I started being interested in comedy as an art form,
Yeah.
it was Taxi 22.
Okay.
From Patrick Huard.
Yes.
And that was, and not that I didn't watch any comedy before that. That was really something that we would imitate with my friends. Like one of my best friends, Vincent, me and him, we would do this shit all day long, right? So we would imitate Patrick Huard all day. For those of you who don't know, Patrick Huard is a French comedian. He had this TV show called Taxi Vendeur where he was a cab driver and, you know, just a very ignorant but charismatic personality that he had on that show. So that's where I really started to bump into it. And then I watched a bunch of Mike Ward.
He's pretty good, man.
He's pretty good, man. Like his comedy is not necessarily like my go-to,
Delivery.
but he's an incredible writer, bro. It's like it's just incredible. You cannot shit on somebody that's so good. Regardless, he could say racist shit all day, and I'd still admire the way he writes, bro. He's such a good writer. And I mean, the proof is in the pudding, bro. Look at where he's at now. So that's one.
Does he have the #1 podcast in French?
Most likely, bro.
Yeah.
I would say
live,
so.
It's live.
Yeah,
too?
he's live at the Bordel Comedy
Yeah.
Club.
Have
That's
you performed at Bordel before?
if me, I
Yeah.
prefer. Yeah, absolutely, a couple of times.
How
yeah,
was
yeah.
it?
It was great, bro. It was
Yeah?
great. Yeah. It
You
was
been on the
absolutely.
Gong Show too, huh?
I did the Gong Show.
was that?
Hey, listen.
What's the concept? Can you explain that?
Let me take a sip.
All right. Cheers, brother. I got
Long
you.
life. So, back in, I want to say 2017, 2018, I went to the Bordel for the first time.
Okay.
And this was a time where I wasn't really into comedy. Like, I was in it, but I was fucking around elsewhere, in the streets and fucking around with bad people and shit like that. And I mean, look at me, I'm not fucking Schwarzenegger. So what the fuck am I doing? So I go to Bordel, I get this amazing opportunity, and I murder. Absolutely kill it. Fast forward 2 months after that, I'm headlining the first show ever. I'm supposed to do 25 minutes. I do 6 minutes, forget everything, bomb. Oof. Almost committed suicide right there. I swear to God. And I should have. I'm fucking with you. But yeah, so I bomb and I decide I quit. And then I start this whole comedy shit back again like last year. That's where I really started pushing it. And somebody came to see me and talked to me about the Gong Show. Now, what I thought it was you go there, and there's 3 judges, professional comedians. You get 3 minutes, and if the shit ain't funny, they're gonna hit the gong. If shit is funny, they'll let you, they'll give you the 3 minutes.
You have 3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Bro, what the fuck are you supposed to say?
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I it takes me more time to do so many other things.
A Jew walks in the bar. Like, fuck.
Like, bro, you know what I mean?
How am I supposed to count?
Yeah. And so, and I'm not that guy where my comedy is just like punchlines.
Yeah.
Right?
You gotta work it up.
You got to work it up, but and I'll elaborate on that as well. But so I get there, and that's what they tell me, and so I take this great bit that I have, which is like a 7-minute bit, 6-7 minute bit, and I just really take the punchlines and I make a 3-minute out of it. And it absolutely murders. It was amazing. Like, I couldn't even believe it because the whole time I was nervous. I was like, this is bullshit. It's televised. Not televised, but, it's filmed. They put it online. And, like, they have a massive following. Massive. And I was like, this doesn't do me justice. Why am I here? Why am I doing a 3-minute fucking set in front of 3 white boys that are going to fucking judge me? I'm definitely going to make this racial if it doesn't go well. So I was like, why the fuck
when
am
shit
I
hits
here?
the fan, race card.
Yeah, race card.
Yeah,
absolutely. Fuck you.
Absolutely.
Like, that's so easy.
Yep.
Eat a dick.
Yep.
You're racist. So I get there. It goes amazingly. It was really good, bro. And so that was the concept. That's the concept. Now, the thing that I didn't know was I thought the comedians that are going to be there would be at my level. Which I'm not saying I'm funnier than anybody else. I'm just saying like it was amateurs, bro. Like some of these guys got lit up, bro. I felt bad for them. I almost felt bad for going there. I was like, now I look pretentious. But then I checked when it came out and the visibility I got. I was like, fuck these amateurs. I don't give a fuck. I'll go back anytime. It was amazing, bro. Their video that they posted on TikTok, mine has the most views by far. It's like more than 500,000 views, bro. And this is for a comedy show in Montreal in French. So like, it really went well. It really, really went well. So that's the concept. It's an amazing concept, to be honest. Because, yeah, they'll roast you. You know, these comedians that get the gong, they'll roast him.
Oh, yeah.
But they give him really good tips, bro.
Yeah.
They'll explain to him what he did wrong or what she did wrong, right? They'll tell them, like, this is your issue. And, you know, the guy that went before me, it was a black dude. And I was so happy because, you know, we were the only 2 fucking races in there, bro. And I was happy because I was like, oh, and again, I didn't know that these people were amateurs. So in my head, me and this black dude are going to fucking kill it. That's it. It's in the bag, bro.
Easy.
What the fuck are these white people going to do, you know? Yeah. So, and of course I'm joking, right? But
Bro, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
I ain't joking.
But you know what I mean? The issue, I say I'm joking, but the issue is when you're a comedian from another ethnicity, it's a lot easier for you, bro. And I feel bad for these white boys, bro, that are doing comedy. Well, because the white people get more censored. They really do, bro. In comedy, when you go to a comedy night, you have to understand, you have to put all that offensive shit to the side.
With your phone.
Yeah, with your phone.
Motherfucker,
dear
stop
God.
texting, man.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here,
Yeah.
you know? And it's okay if you're offended. It really is. Don't come back. Please. Leave us alone. This is art. People are enjoying themselves. They pay. We laugh. You think our goal is to offend people? We're not politicians. If we take a right-wing stance, it's for a joke. It's not because we have any fucking power over anything. Bro, we're just trying to make you laugh.
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa, right? So this black dude goes up, and he was the first to open the show, and I was the second. And I was like, whatever, motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. Put me anywhere. And because you have to see it some type of way when you get placed in a pacing, right? In a night. And he was horrible, bro. He sucked. It was so trash. And I think it was like his 4th time doing comedy. And like all power to him. Like I hope he gets better. But like shit was trash, bro. And he just kept saying, I'm not gay. It was so fucking funny, bro. Like, it was hilarious, but at the same time, so trash. Like, he wasn't meaning for it to be funny.
Okay, we got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
And, like, he was just going about it the wrong way. They roasted the shit out of him. And then when I got on stage and I killed it, the biggest point they told him was, you're taking too long, bro. Your premises are taking... This is 3 minutes. What are you doing? As opposed to me... Bro, every 5 seconds, in the first 15 seconds, I got a laugh. That's really how
Isn't
you
that
have...
the goal, though?
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah. So earlier when I said I was going to elaborate on this whole thing is, yes, I'm not a rapid fire comedian. I don't do one punchlines. I tell stories. But within those stories, at every couple of seconds, you are going to laugh or giggle or smile. That's really the goal. So it was a trip, man. It was fun. I might go back to the Gong Show. Bordel is the spot to be. If you're a French comedian, any French comedians listening, and I know they're doing English comedy too. So go get your shit, man.
Speaking about the Montreal comedy scene, what do you think about l'École de l'Humour? I want your honest opinion on the l'École de l'Humour.
Oh yeah, I'll give it.
By the way, it's a school in Montreal where you can get a degree in comedy.
Right. So. Listen, the greatest comedians
I asked the best question.
ever. And when I say greatest comedians ever, forget that French shit. That's all in English.
Yeah,
Those are where the greatest comedians are.
Yeah, there's no school, bro.
No school for that shit, bro. These are all salesmen. You cannot teach a salesman, bro. You cannot, bro. This shit is ingrained in every fucking fiber in your being, bro.
Who's your top 3?
Fucking pussy. Why'd you ask me that? I don't know, man. I alive or dead or everything.
I don't care. You're of all time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
Of all time, man.
I gotta put Shawls up there for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
I
amazing,
feel like
bro.
he's going
Crowd
there.
work,
He's the man.
yeah, he's the man.
He's the man.
That special he has on YouTube,
That special.
bar none.
It is fucking incredible.
Bruce Buffer coming out?
Bro.
Are you kidding me?
Yo, honest to God.
Netflix can suck a dick.
Honest
bro.
to God, when Bruce Buffer came out, I was like, motherfucker, you better do something. You better do something. Because I'm a huge MMA fan. Huge. I think my first podcast that I'm trying to work on is going to be about MMA. That's how I'm like more passionate about MMA than comedy, actually. But that special, my bro, is fucking amazing. It is amazing. It is, man, that is Eddie Murphy delirious. That is like, you know what I mean?
Cat Williams pimping.
Yeah, pimping. Bro, listen, I can't give a top 3. But
Smart.
I will say this. There are some of the greats are dead, bro. You know, George Carlin,
Sam
Sam Kinison, bro, Richard Pryor. Fucking Norm Macdonald, dude.
Yes.
Fucking Norm Macdonald, bro. Like, sometimes people don't understand the art form of writing a joke and then also being a funny person. And Norm fucking Macdonald, bro.
Everything he says.
That motherfucker, bro. So yeah, man, I can't give a top 3. And if I did, I'd put myself at the top. I really would.
Yeah.
I really would.
I like that, man.
I don't see any other way around it. That's really what I'm about. You know, I am humble for sure, but you know, go fuck yourself. I'm here, and this is what the fuck I'm doing. So
love it.
yeah, if I top
Fuck
3,
yeah.
me.
I love it.
That's my top 3.
Top 2, not 2. Fuck yeah, Cham.
Yeah, bro, we're out here living it.
So what's your like professional background? Like where did you like start officially? Like your first show?
So the first time I did, a comedy, a set, really just stand-up comedy, was I was asked to come back to my old high school where I would host these talent shows. They asked me to do a set, so I did
Fucking burned down.
it. It was fucking tornado.
Made a Kleenex, bro.
Yeah.
School.
Bro, we used to go there, bro.
I know.
And then they were like, "You'd let me out." You'd let me out. Like, motherfucker, we used to go there. What do you mean?
We've been
We're in
breathing
Canada.
asbestos since fucking 2002, bro.
We're in Canada, bro.
Yeah.
How is this happening? So, yeah, fucking Mont Bleu, bro. That shit, that really made you or broke you. You know what I mean?
Broke a lot of people.
Yeah, broke a lot of motherfuckers. Yeah, man. But
A lot of families.
a lot of families, a lot of crackheads.
Yeah, multiple crackheads.
I fucking love that school, man. So every time I try, I try and help. You know, I try and I stay close with a couple of teachers over there that I'm still really close with. So anytime I have an opportunity to help, I do. But that's where I started. The first time I did a comedy set, really stand-up comedy, and then I started doing these videos on Facebook, which now, if I watch them, are just horrible. Like, how did people?
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, thank God. You know, you would have remembered if it was funny, bro.
I'm
But-
gonna post it right here. No, I'm
No,
kidding.
I don't even think you can find it because the Facebook I used to have back in the day, it got hacked.
Oh.
So I lost everything.
Oh, legaite sa
Yeah.
utawa web.
You know, I'm saying this, but I hacked it. Utawa web tags. After that, it was called tags.
Oh, my
Remember
God.
that shit?
Oh yeah, a lot of teen moms on that
Oh
one.
man, I love Teen Moms.
Oh, me too, buddy.
the best
Shout out to
whores.
MILFs.
Yes.
Love MILFs.
So yeah, and then I made these videos, and they were called top tens.
Ooh.
So I would say top 10 girls, top 10 guys, and top
From
10
school?
No, not at all, not at all. So I would say shit like, one of the bits I remember saying, which is probably the only one, was, what I would do is I would do top 10, let's say, girls, and for each number I would just roast something about women.
Okay.
And so one of them was like, I travel because I love to travel, and then I would smack myself with a bunch of bananas, like as in I eat a bunch of dicks, right? So just horrible shit, horrible material. Like, thank God I evolved, bro.
Mom must be so proud.
Oh, absolutely. Thank God she doesn't speak French, bro. Thank God. But so yeah, I used to do these top 10 videos, and they were opening a comedy night in Minotaur in the Viol. And the guy that was opening it up, he approached me. He said, you want to come do a set? I've seen your Facebook videos. They're fucking hilarious. Come do a set. I did the set. I killed it. And I became what is known as a chroniqueur. So you're there every week. You're not the host, but you have like a set, right? So, so yeah, that's what I did. And that's how I started. And the rest is history, yeah.
Damn. What's your biggest performance? Like the one you're proud of, the most proud of?
Damn, I mean, I'm still developing, so I'll be honest, every time I go home, I don't look for what's good in the set.
I'm the same way, bro.
Yeah, I look
feel
for
you.
everything that's bad. So I mean, it's yet to come, I would say, but I love going to Cantley, bro. Cantley.
Really?
Shout out to Cabaret M. Show me so much love. The people were amazing. And I did 2 nights. One night I
You
was
can say whatever the fuck you want in Cantley, yeah?
Oh yeah. I mean, like that's the
yeah.
thing. Like, it's also like I'm not a city boy at from the get. Like, I don't like the city, right? I want to move in the country. So and I just feel like doing comedy in the city, bro. It's like it's fake, Sometimes, obviously, sometimes. Like, you can definitely go to Montreal and kill, but there's bigger risks. Not risks, but like, y a plus de chance. There's bigger chances for you to get like canceled in city rather than in country. Because in country, yeah, they might laugh at racist jokes, but they're not racist, bro.
They have no Wi-Fi. They can't complain.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, bro. They're fucking Amish, bro. So like, you know what I mean? But so that's the reality of it. It's like people will give a lot of hate to the countryside of things, but I feel like it's the most honest. Really, it really is. Like, they'll laugh at everything, bro. And when I say, and people tend to think that I love going to the country to do comedy because I say racist shit and they'll laugh. Oh, they're white people in the country. Obviously they'll laugh at, but that's not what's happening here.
You go there because you feel comfortable.
I feel comfortable, and I make so much fun of them. Like, you have no idea. For every one racist joke, I'll tell 10 white jokes. And they love it, bro. And that's the reality of it. These people in the country, they're like fucking not evolved yet to be offended. They're not there yet. They really aren't, bro.
They're too stupid to be racist.
Bro, they yeah, right? Like, they're not doing any of that shit. They're not fucking... They don't understand the inner city problems. That's where racism comes from, bro. It doesn't come from the country. You think if you have like a couple of acres,
You're right.
That's the reality of it. If you have a couple of acres next to a white guy, he's gonna love you more than your white neighbor downtown fucking Montreal.
If you do something wrong, you might drop the N-bomb.
I mean, he might also, give you his generator when there's no electricity, right? So it's you gotta pick.
Yeah, you might get a nice fruit basket.
Yeah, exactly. But no, that's the thing, bro. I feel like people in the country, they get a lot of shit, and they don't deserve it. I love them a lot, and I love the people in the city too. It's just y'all are too offended, man. Put that shit aside.
Yeah, I know. Well, that goes for everyone, man.
Yeah.
Where's your let's say, where do you find inspiration to do your sketches? Like, every comedian has like this own fucking routine or whatever. Like, how do you find inspiration for sketches?
I mean,
it just comes. You
yeah,
write it down.
like,
Do you write it down in your memos?
So what I do is, I always listen. I have I'm a funny person. That's the thing. It's like there's no math to it. Genuinely inside of me, I'm a funny person. Whether
So
I
you
try,
freestyle on stage?
most of the no, not most of the time, but I would say a lot of times the set is written the day of. If I'm not improvising, but sometimes, bro, I already know what I want to say, and I just get so much anxiety when I want to write it that I just tell myself, "Fuck that! Why are you writing it? You know what you're gonna say. You know what you want to say. So that's how I operate. If I do think of a good joke or wordplay or some shit like that, I'll write it down on my phone. And whenever I have a set, all depending if I want to try new material, obviously. If I want to try new material, I'll bust the phone out. I'll check the notes and I'll just decide on one joke that I've written down in all of my notes. So then as soon as I get that one joke, then I build around that joke. So if I have one good joke about my dad, well, this set is going to be about parents.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you'll continue ranting about your dad or your family. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's really how I operate as far as writing. Because I really can't. I have a hard time writing. Try doing this sitting down, try writing 30 minutes, 1 hour, all that bullshit. I wasn't able to, bro. I couldn't do it. And it just genuinely wasn't funny. I was reading the shit and it just gave me more anxiety. So I was like, fuck this shit.
Everybody's different, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, where's the place you bombed the most? Was it Baghdad or?
No, never. It was at Minotaur. That was the time
Okay.
I bombed the most.
Okay.
Yeah, it was at home, right? So I was the guy. It was the last show of the season.
Fuck, dude.
It's horrible. It was honestly one of the most like I just felt so degraded. Like I felt like a nothing, really like nothing. Cause like invited so many people. I did this like we did like it was kind of like a podcast like before the show really quickly where we would talk 30 minutes. Let's do this, that. And it was filmed. I said so much and I was not ready. And I knew I wasn't ready. And the show was at like 8 p.m. Finished working at like 7:30. Just fucking stupid. What are you doing? Why are you putting yourself in these positions? So that was the worst time. It really was.
Do you
But
have
I
any like
bombed.
pre-game rituals you do?
I listened to a lot of 50 Cent, bro.
Really?
Yeah. I listen to a lot of hardcore shit, like, and I'll fucking scream. I'll honestly like lie to myself, right? Just like, yo, you're the shit. You are the guy. This is you. You are that guy. And that's honestly pretty much my ritual. And then I just try and forget about everything, like forget about my bit altogether. Even though I've practiced it x number of times, I'll try and forget it. Just so like that's it. It's a conversation. That's really how I am, bro. I sit down, have a conversation. My comedy is,
Genuine.
genuine. 100% genuine.
It's you.
Yeah.
It's
like,
not a fucking character. You know what I mean?
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely
and a lot of
not.
people like they want to develop this new character and they try to lean in it too much.
Exactly.
Like, dude, just be yourself, man.
And the issue also is if you're playing a character on a TV show, in a comedy skit, what happens is people automatically understand this is a personnage, right? It's not a real person. This is a skit. When you play that shit on stage, as far as a stand-up comedian, people think you are that guy. And so it's going to become annoying.
Yeah.
Because that's not really your life.
So if they see you in public, do they expect you
Yeah,
to be
they
that
expect
guy?
you to be that guy. You know what I mean? And like, and let me tell you, motherfuckers, the most annoying thing to hear as a stand-up comedian is tell me a joke. So I swear to God, if you tell me, I'll tell you, give me money. And that's every time somebody asks me, tell me a joke, I tell them, you got $5? The fuck do I look like? A circus clown? Get the fuck out of here.
Does it happen often?
Yeah, every time. Every single fucking time. It's so annoying, bro. So annoying. And it's like genuinely annoying. It triggers me. Like that offends me. It's fucking annoying, bro. It's like, tell me a joke. You tell me a joke, asshole. What the fuck?
Montreal compared to Gatineau, like to you, your opinion, because you lived in Montreal,
Right.
How was that experience?
It was horrible, man. I hated it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of people like it though. Like, why did you like? Well,
I mean, I liked a lot of it, but
Yeah.
I hated most of it.
situation.
Yeah, right? So, listen, in August 2019, bro, I went to Montreal to pursue this comedy thing. and I was dating this chick at the time that I met here, and that she had moved to Montreal 6 months prior. And bro, initially, bro, it was super cool. Like, she was like, you should come to Montreal. Like, it'll be fun. Super encouraging. August 2019, get to Montreal. By March 2020, pardon me. By March 2020, everything shuts down because of COVID. Now, you know, for comedians, it's not, you're not a song maker, right? You're dependent on the crowd to know if your material is good or not.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it. So that was very difficult, especially that I was an amateur. I'm still an amateur, I would say, but but then I was even more of an amateur, and it was so difficult for me because now what happens is the priority is given to the professional comedians, which fairly so, right?
What's the difference between you and do you consider yourself a professional?
Listen,
comedian?
I do. Okay,
I'm gonna
I
put the
do.
headphones back on. It's actually weird, bro.
Yeah, no
For
worries.
me.
No worries, bro. You do you, bro. You do you.
Oh, that's way better. Jesus.
yeah,
Keep
yeah.
going.
Yeah. Don't
Alone
worry.
in headphone land.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Sorry, what'd you say?
Montreal. I think. Jesus Christ, I was lost too.
You said fuck, I have it on the tip of my tongue.
Does it really matter?
It doesn't, bro. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that's the thing, bro. Comedy.
Crowd.
Oh yeah.
Crowd.
So you said
Depending on the crowd.
No, you said if I consider myself as a professional.
Yes. Jesus.
Listen,
What a shit show.
let me. Yeah, it's all good, bro. That's what makes it,
Hey.
genuine.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm all about.
Yeah. My brain's all over the place.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's good.
borderline autistic. you
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
good. I'm definitely autistic, so you got me there.
Elon Musk, bro.
Elon Musk, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, soon when it's gonna be your podcast, I'm gonna smoke in this bitch, bro.
Hey.
I'm telling you. Which, by the way, that was actually me asking.
Yeah, no. All right. No. All right.
No, I'm fucking with you. But
You weren't.
I won't. I wasn't. I weren't.
I weren't.
I weren't. But yeah, so I definitely do. And listen, anything you do in life, okay? And I'm not that old. I'm 28 years old. But what I've realized is if you don't think that you can be the best in something, why are you doing it? But with that being said, I'm not saying you have to think with that mentality. It's just like, okay, well, now why are you doing it? Are you doing it for fun? I'm not doing this shit for fun. Like when I hear comedians talk about, I don't need to get paid. I love what I do. Fuck that. I'm trying to get paid. I feel like I'm great at what I do. Not good, great, bro. Great. And it's like, yeah, sometimes I have bad nights. And yes, I have a long way to go. So that's why I tell myself I'm still an amateur, because I'll say I'm gonna say all of this, and tomorrow you're gonna see me on a lineup with another comedian, which is maybe, I don't know, 5 years more advanced than me, and you will literally see the difference. Some motherfuckers are really in here doing it, bro. Like, I've been to comedy nights where at Bordel, I remember one night at Bordel, I fucking killed. It was amazing. I was on cloud 9. And not the headliner, but the guy right before, I felt like nothing. Bro, automatically I was like, I am nothing where I'm going to be. And that's my mentality. Like, I'm fine with a lot of people being better than me. But
You have to see it like a professional athlete.
absolutely, you have to work out, bro.
You got to rewatch the tape.
Rewatch, you have to fix it. Yeah. You have to be difficult on yourself. This bullshit of
Yes.
fucking patting yourself on the back and shit. Like, fuck that shit. That's not gonna bring you to the top. Absolutely not. And it may sound pretentious now when I say things like that, because I'm still an amateur. But what the fuck are we gonna say tomorrow when shit is really gonna blow up? I'm gonna be like, I've always been like this. Always. I've always been like this, even when I wasn't that good.
And no matter what, you're gonna show up every
Absolutely.
single fucking time.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, yesterday I fucking murdered. Murdered.
Where'd you?
We went to
perform
Troquet. Shout out Troquet.
yesterday? Shout out, man.
Bro, that's family right there, bro. That's blood, man. I'm telling you. Like, these guys, bro, they always gave me a chance. And like,
How's the Gatineau comedy scene? Is there good comedians?
yeah, for sure. There's definitely good comedians.
Like compared to other cities in Quebec, pretty
I
much.
mean, the thing is, bro, it's all about like I guess supply and demand. You could see it like that. If you
So the
don't
more-
have enough comedy nights, you don't have enough comedians. If you don't have enough comedians, you don't have enough comedy nights. It's like
The algorithm.
Yeah, it's the algorithm, bro. So like, yeah, there's definitely great comedians here in Gatineau, but they're not from here. And I say that with all due respect. They live here now, and they're
not from
repping,
here,
but
yeah.
they are not from here, right? So there, you have Phil Brown, great comedian. You have Joe.
Shout out, he's gonna come on the show too.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope. That's my
Yeah.
man, bro.
He's
That's my
he's
brother.
awesome, man.
That's my brother. We did a show 2 weeks ago in Mont Laurier together.
He's dark too. I like that.
Yeah, I love him, bro.
Yeah.
Love him to death. Shout out Joe Dion. He's a great
Nice.
comedian too. Shout out Julien Dion. Amazing comedian.
I saw him host once at Absolute Comedy.
I think he's there all week today.
Yeah?
This week, yeah.
He's very good, man. He's a good host.
He's amazing.
He
bro.
has an accent, but he's fucking delivery, man.
Yeah.
Still
Oh, he's
good.
a killer, bro.
Yeah.
His fucking wife is a comedian, dude. These fucking two have
They
been
have
doing
a podcast, right?
Yeah, they've been doing comedy for like, I think like 15 years, bro.
Wow.
These people are fucking vets, bro. And that's the reality of it. How could I think that I'm on the same level as Julien Dion? This guy's a fucking killer, bro.
Got to get your hours in, man.
But exactly, that's the reality of it. It's like it's there's not math, bro. It's like a professional athlete, just like you said. You have to work out. You have to go work that material.
Yeah, you miss a day, somebody else is gonna get better.
100%. 100%. 100%.
Did you ever think about doing stand up in English?
Yeah, absolutely. I've done, I think, 3 or 4 sets in English in Montreal when I lived there.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
How'd it go?
I went well, man.
Yeah?
Went well. One night.
Same type of jokes?
Yeah, it's
okay.
literally traduction.
Okay, good.
It's yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, bro, like the last set I had, I kind of bombed, but there was like 7 people in there, and that's the thing with English comedy in Montreal. I feel like there's so many comedy nights. There's not enough people, bro. Even in Montreal, any comedy night you go in French in Montreal, most of the time, it's going to be full. There's going to be a lot of people.
Yeah.
And as I was going around the English comedy scene, maybe I wasn't talking to the right people, maybe. But fuck, bro, some of these nights were so dead. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? So the last one I did in English, I bombed. But, not because it wasn't funny. It's just
There's no vibes.
no vibes. I was irritated from being there. I remember saying, I feel like I'm in the Beatles. And then this girl went like, she said some shit like, well, like, it's better than nobody. And I was like, ugh, shut the fuck
Aw,
up,
come
bitch.
on.
Like,
Don't ruin
what
it,
the
man.
fuck? And it was like this bar. It was so weird. It was a bar, a 2-story bar.
You think the setup?
The setup was horrible. Dude, this bar, it was like this. I don't know what the fuck the name of this place is. It's in Montreal, you assholes. And I'm fucking exposing you because you guys are a bunch of pussies for
Hey,
doing
it is
this.
smack talk.
Yeah, it is smack talk.
Talk
So
your
what's
smack.
good? Yeah, 100%. You guys are a bunch of fucking pussies. If you want to have a comedy night, you fucking make it comedy fucking night.
Oriented, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
oriented, you
Yeah.
dickheads. So these motherfuckers.
Was it a fucking tiki bar, bro?
Bro, it was like this Australian fucking themed bar. Fucking crocodiles on the wall and shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing, dude?
It's a fucking
Montreal.
rainforest cafe.
It goes minus 30 in the winter, dickhead. What the fuck are you doing here with this bar? Who's coming here?
Yeah.
And so the fucking as I go in, it's like this, and it was beautiful, but it was just fucking weird, like crocodiles and kangaroos and shit. And it was 2 stories, and in the middle, it was all open, right? So the second floor had like this huge, when you like when you go to a shopping center,
Okay.
and you're on the second floor, but you could see down.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers had like the club going downstairs while we were trying to do comedy. Music was fucking bumping.
And
I mean,
I'm sorry, music compared to comedy is like, come on, dude. You have
like,
no chance.
It's like,
You
what are you
have no
doing?
chance.
What are you doing?
No chance.
And it was like there was 7 people there. Music was fucking playing. You could hear it. It was like right there. And then we went to see them. You fucking dickheads. We went to see them. We told them, hey, man, like, it's already difficult as it is. can you fucking like put the music down? He's like, you're not our priority. We're like, well, clearly, yes, we understand this. We understand we are not the priority. It's a fucking 1 hour show. Like, listen, we already hate our lives. We're fucking comedians. Give
That's
us
my job.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was, and I'll still be a man about it. And I did bomb, even though there was 7 people. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you motherfuckers did not help me. You Australian fucking crocodile Dundee pieces of shit. I fucking hated that experience. Hated it.
Rainforest Cafe, bro. That's what it
I hate it. I hated it. It was horrible. Everybody hated it too. I wasn't the only comedian.
What's the funniest thing that happened to you on stage? You remember?
Oh, dude.
Okay, let's go.
Dude, I kept telling myself, don't forget this story. Don't forget this story. Because because that happened last week. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
So, you know how I told you sometimes I don't enjoy writing because I already know where I'm going.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't want to fuck the joke up by writing it. So, shout out to Phil Brown. We went to Mont Laurier, which, for those of you who don't know what Mont Laurier is, I mean, the only colored person is a redhead. The cab drivers are white. Basketball players are white. Shit is white as fuck.
Basketball.
Basketball players
Relax,
are
dude.
white, motherfucker. But they're still trash. So I'm telling you,
They don't
it's
play
white. It's white.
basketball. They considered skidoo a sport, dude.
I'm telling you, it's white. White. Caucasian.
Sour cream.
Sour cream. Mayonnaise. Racism. And so, I go there, and by the way, it was an amazing experience. I love the people. Shout out to Mont Laurier. The people were amazing. There was 2 or 3 people that were acting a fool, but everybody else was amazing.
If I know a job.
Yes, it's a type of person. So, but shout out to them. They were amazing. They showed me a good time. It was amazing. So last week, I'm booked for a set again at Troquet. Shout out Troquet. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to write this. I'm just going to say it. Now, I think I was booked for 7 minutes. He wanted me to do 6 to 7 minutes. And like, I was like, all right, whatever. I know what I want to say. I don't know how long it's going to be. So either it's going to go really quickly or it's going to go, you know, it's going to be a lot longer. Pardon me. So it's going great. It's going great.
Alhamdulillah, my brother.
Sorry?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah, while drinking alcohol. We're going to hell, brother.
Already there, man.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't want to go to paradise
You're
anyways.
a comedian, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You're already there.
I want to go to hell.
Yes.
All the bad bitches are there.
Shaitan.
So, Shaitan. Fucking white people, bro.
I grew up around Arab
I
guys.
love
dude.
it. I love it. Mont Bleu. Shout out Mont Bleu, man. Shout out Mont Bleu.
Making cultured white boys since
Yeah,
fucking
absolutely.
1983, man.
I'm surprised you don't have dreads, bro.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
They're not on my head.
So as I'm on stage, at some point I get a call, and I'm like, who the fuck is calling me? It's Imad. You know Imad.
Yeah. I saw him when I used to work at
At the casino, yeah. He's almost like an employee. But instead of getting paid by the casino,
He pays the casino.
other way around.
Yeah. In
Shout
English,
out,
we
shout
call
out.
that a degenerate gambler.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out Imad.
Shout out Imad. Shout out Imad. I think he's banned. He can't go back anyways.
Oh, well.
So thank God for that.
Wah.
Oh yeah. So Imad calls me. Now, for those
have
of
any
you who
money?
don't know, Imad, he is a wild man. All right, he's my guy. That's my dog. Love him to death. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking answering the phone. So I check my phone. I go, who the fuck's calling me? And I figure I maybe got a minute left of material.
Okay.
And I'm 3 minutes in, and this guy wanted me to do 7. But you know, at the end of the day, he paid me $25. So I was like, you're gonna get your money's worth. I apologize. You know, I from the get-go, I'm not a 7-minute guy, and you're only paying me $25. I'll give you what I have. It'll be good, but I'll give you what I have. Mm-hmm. So I figure, okay, this might go very well. So I answer the phone, and this was last week. I answer the phone
Live.
and I put it right on the speaker. And I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, what are you doing? And I go, nothing. I'm just chilling. What are you doing? He went on like a 35-second homophobic fucking...
No.
He was with one of our friends. I think he called him a like 75 times, bro.
Oh,
Bro, when I tell you, I was like, I saw my life pass in front of my eyes. I was like, not the LGBTW LMNOP community, bro. Fuck. Why did I answer this phone? He ruined me, bro. It was fucking hilarious. And then I just look at the crowd, and the crowd's like, because the crowd thought this was planned. They'd be like, why in the hell would he plan this? Like, you organized this? You think this is funny?
Not the
like,
first time you guys are organizing something.
Bro, like, I was complicit to this homophobic fucking rant. And that's just that's how we talk between boys. You know, we all grew up together, so, you know, you do some gay shit, we'll call you. You know, you do some weird shit, we'll say you're. And it's like, it's no harm, bro. And I can understand if people are offended. I really do. I just don't give a fuck. So when he said it, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It's comedy, man.
It's comedy, bro. I thought it was hilarious. I just answered the phone and this motherfucker ruined my career in 1 minute, 35 seconds. I thought it was hilarious. So that was really the funniest moment. And afterwards, when people really understood that it wasn't like planned, they were like, okay, that was really fucking funny. I was like, yeah, my friends are fucking insane, bro. Why do you think I don't invite them?
Did you ever think about doing a YouTube special?
Oh,
Or a
yeah,
comedy
for sure.
special?
As soon as I have my hour, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
That'd be a fucking really good idea.
Yeah.
Fuck Netflix. Fuck all those networks. dude.
Fuck
Just,
that. And it's like, you know, I want to live the showman life. So I want to do shows. I want to do gigs. I want to have an hour, go on tour, do that hour everywhere, film it, and then put it on YouTube. And then start all over again.
Would that be your life fulfillment? Like, would you feel fulfilled?
I mean, yeah. As far as comedy, yeah. I want to do 1 or 2 specials at the maximum. I don't want to do more than 2 specials, and that's just how I feel right now. I feel like, again, I feel like I'm limited as far as comedy. I think I'm just a funny person, and you know.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I feel like you know, I would never be the type of comedian that has, you know, 10 specials, 10 hours. Maybe I will eventually, but as of right now, my goal is really to do 2 specials and then get into movies, bro. Acting. That's really my dream. The comedy shit is really fun. It's so difficult, you know? I want to have kids.
Acting's not difficult,
No,
bro?
but as far as like,
You think
you know,
would?
it's more, acting is more like, again, I have too many vices, you know, to live in a city like Montreal. I'm a country boy, and comedy, you live your life in bars. Really, that's really what your work
your
is.
life, yeah.
And you know,
Nightlife.
yeah, exactly. And it's inevitable. I like to drink, bro, and it's like, if I'm gonna keep doing this comedy thing, I'm going to keep drinking.
Smart.
That's really what's gonna happen, and I don't want to choose between the two. So I want to do both of them together, drinking and doing comedy. And then at some point, I'm gonna let comedy go and just keep drinking, right? So and
Do you drink before going on stage?
yeah, but nothing serious. That's a mistake I made in the past, and a couple of times of
Too drunk?
drinking. Yeah, drinking too much, and you know,
Sloppy?
getting sloppy, and then actually almost like attacking the crowd, feeling like it's their fault, and then you're so drunk you're saying it to them, right? You can feel that way, but when you get drunk,
That filter's gone.
that
dude.
filter's gone, bro, and it's like and you could never do that. It's never the crowd's fault, you know. You can go get a day job if you want. It's your fault. This is what you want to
They're
do.
just out to have a good time, man.
Exactly, bro. They're it's not their fault. You know? So so that's the issue. When you get drunk, or you know, I like to smoke a couple puffs of a joint. You know, I'm not closed-minded, right? Like I've done cocaine before going on stage. That shit was fucking fun. I'm not closed-minded. It's just like I prioritize the comedy. So I love to have fun. I love to party. It's really the comedy I prioritize.
So now you're viewing it more as an art form.
Yeah, as a job, man. As a job, you know. A lot of times people will be like, "Oh, you don't invite me. You don't invite me." And it's like, I don't want you there, bro. I really don't. Like, I don't want you there, man. Like, you're trouble to me, because you know me, and your laughs are a lie to what I'm trying to do. Because when I would invite my friends, they knew who I am. So I would create these, in my eyes, these amazing bits and tell it in front of them, and they would laugh their asses off. And then I would go to another city and try it in front of people that don't know me, and the shit didn't work, bro. And it didn't work because, number one, it wasn't funny. It was stupid. You're just a bunch of boys laughing at one of your friends. That's ignorant. You don't want to do that. That's why I tell every comedian that starts and they DM me, because now that my shit is starting to go really well, and I'm a really, like, I don't want to, I might not seem like it, but I'm a really nice person. Anybody needs, you know,
Yeah,
I'm
you're a fucking bundle of joy.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I hate my life, but I don't hate yours, you know? You know what I mean? But I'm a very nice person. I love to help. Honest to God. So anytime somebody DMs me, I always try my best to tell them, not give them advice, but tell them what I did, what worked for me, and what didn't work for me. So anytime I have a comedian that comes to see me and talks to me, like last week, Tuesday actually, I had a set at Popo Bar. Shout out Popo Bar. It was the first comedy
That's
night.
got no trash right
Yeah,
there, baby.
yeah. But it was great. It honestly was
Crème de
great.
la
It's a
crème.
new owner, so people have teeth now. Yeah,
They're not
right
Hells
away,
Angels.
right away,
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah.
So
Maybe they
yeah,
are. He
shout
didn't
out
say
Popo
yes, he
Bar,
didn't say
shout
no.
out to Eric Legros, shout out Gabi Gatineau.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, they're the ones handling it. They did an amazing job. It was great. There was this guy that was there, bro.
Gabi Gatineau.
Gabi Gatineau.
That's her name?
Obviously
His or
not
whatever?
John. His or whatever.
Well, I don't know. Gabi Gatineau.
Well, yeah, I know her. Yeah, it's a girl.
Okay, all right.
It's a girl.
all right.
She's a stand-up comedian.
Oh, it's a stage name.
It's a stage name. Yeah.
Thank Christ.
Yeah. Thank Christ for that. I mean, Popo Bar. It could have been
Mr.
like
and Mrs. Gatineau had a nice lady named Gabi.
Gabi Gatineau.
Yeah.
No. It's a stage name. She does. I think she's like fucking famous on TikTok or some shit.
Cool.
I'm sorry, Gabi. I don't watch TikTok, but I love her to death. She has a great story. She's starting in comedy. You know, she's still beginning to. Tuesday was her first night to host. So, you know,
Have
great
you ever
things.
hosted?
Huh?
Have you ever hosted?
I have not. I don't.
You don't like it?
I mean, I'm not good enough yet. You know, shout out to Gabi, bro. She has big nuts, bro, to try that shit. Because I've been doing comedy longer than her, and I don't feel comfortable hosting. And she jumped on that opportunity right away. So no, and I don't see myself as a host. Anyway, so you know,
Do you think it's like a different dynamic? Like you always have to have like punchlines and stuff when you're a host, or
not at all. I feel like it's not about you. I feel like almost to say it's, you know, I don't want to
getting
sound
used?
disrespectful, but it's almost the easiest part of the whole pacing is being the host. So if the comedy
but
night
the
goes,
host makes the show.
he doesn't though. That's the point. So if the night goes really, really well, it's not the host.
Okay, you're
The
right.
night goes really, really bad, it's not about the host either. A lot of people tend to never attribute a good night to a host, but always attribute the bad nights to the host. And that is so toxic. Eat a fucking dick, you motherfuckers.
Hey, you
It's
know what? I did it last week, so I learned from my mistakes.
No,
I
no,
learned from my
that is
mistakes.
a very toxic way of looking at it, because I can understand if a host is not hosting very well. But if your comedy night is not going well, it's not because of the host, Chief. Right? Unless, I mean, what is he doing? Pissing on people? Touching
Yeah.
girls? Like, what is he doing? He's doing weird shit? Okay, I get it then. But if you're attributing a bad night to the host, you shouldn't. Because it's the comedian's job to make the jokes, bro, to kill.
So you're blaming on him or her pretty much because they're the one you see the most.
I mean, like,
probably,
yeah.
maybe.
So the reason I say this is because, and I won't bring his name up or anything because I
No.
don't know how he feels about it. But there was a friend of mine was hosting a comedy night, and the word around, because the comedy community is very small, right?
Especially in Quebec.
Yeah, especially in Quebec, everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
The word is going around that he killed that comedy night, which is apparently a very well-known comedy night, let's say. I'm not going to give specifics, but and so they and it was a mutual separation. My boy did not want to host that night anymore, and they did not want to have him as the host anymore. So it was mutual. This wasn't him being fired or shit like that. Now, within the comedy community, they're almost saying that he killed the night. that the nights weren't going well because he was the host, which is absolute bullshit because I went back and it was still trash. And it's trash why? Because, and it's a comedy night from here, because nobody from the production company lives here. They're all from elsewhere. They don't give a shit about Gatineau. They don't give a shit about the comedians from here. They don't give a shit. And when you don't give a shit about your business, that's what happens, bro. It goes to shit. It really does. And you can never blame that on the host. The host's job is to do 15 minutes at the beginning, a little bit of crowd work, thank your mom, thank your dad, thank the sponsors, and that's it. That's it. That's it. So if a comedy night goes really, really well, we'll never say, oh, the host was on fire. But if the comedy night goes bad, we tend to attribute it to the host, and that is a very toxic way of looking at it.
We went to a show, was it 2 weeks ago? And the first one was not so bad. Second one was terrible. And I think after that, I like blamed it on the host because the host didn't show up with like an extra like punchline or whatever. So I was still salty from that second act.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? But
I mean, the host has a job, though.
Absolutely,
Let it be clear.
Yeah.
The host does have a job. When a comedian is trash, it is
You gotta
you're the
hype it-
host.
yeah, you gotta hype it
You're
up
the
a little
host,
bit,
bro.
man.
You need to.
Yeah.
And that goes without saying. Like the host has a job. The point is not to say whether a host is a good host or a bad host. Did the comedy night go well or did it go bad?
because if you lose the crowd, you're fucked.
You're fucked completely. But the thing is, as a comedian, you cannot tell yourself, like me, anytime I go to a new comedy night and the people don't know me, oh, what do you want me to say? How do you want me to present you? And I always tell them, say my name, give me the mic, get the fuck out of my way. What are you going to do to help me? What are you going to do? You can't do nothing to help me. So get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's the mentality you have to have. You really do, bro. You really do. These people that complain about, oh, they're making me start the show. Hey, bro. Like, that's what it is. You're starting the show. I thought you were funny. What are you, only funny after 3 other comedians? The fuck is this? I can understand being annoyed. I'm annoyed when I open a show. I really am.
Because you're breaking the ice.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not in that mentality of like, because of this, I'm not making it. That's the mentality some people have. The lights. Oh, the lights are too. Get the fuck out of here.
What's the best advice you give like a up and coming comedian right now? And
Have fun, man. Have fun, bro. Like because listen, this is not a job for you yet. You've just started. Have fun. This is what it's all about. And that's what it is. The essence of comedy is fun. It's to have fun. It's to laugh. So you have to have fun. You have to have fun. You can't take it too seriously. If it doesn't go well, it's okay. Did you have fun? If you didn't have fun, then make sure next time you do. It really is. Because if you don't see it like that, you're not going anywhere.
well, it's like everything. If you view it like a job, you're never gonna get
Oh,
better.
no, absolutely. Exactly. And the thing is, the issue is, at some point, you're going to have to see your comedic career as a job. But at the beginning, man, it's not. You suck. You're trash. It's difficult to find gigs. You're not paid. You invite your friends and family. So have fun. It's treat it as a party. That's what I would say.
What's the best? Well, you said Mont Laurier, but like, what was like the best club?
Cantley, I said.
Sorry,
yeah,
Cantley.
no worries.
What was the best club that you've ever performed at? Is Cantley or?
It's where it's been. It's where the crowd has shown me the most love.
Yeah.
That's
What's the biggest crowd you've performed in front of?
Oh, biggest crowd. I think it was like 1,000, 1,500. I
Damn.
think, but that was when I was in high school. So when I was spectacle, so we had the les provinciaux. So this talent show, what they would do is they would have judges, and the judges would judge, the talent as well as the hosts. And that year we won, so we were able to represent all of Outaouais. So you had people all around Quebec and all from high schools, and it was I believe it was 1,500, but I might be mistaken. Maybe a little less than that, maybe 1,000. I don't know. Pretty sure it was 1,500, but I don't even remember it, to be honest. So
Just blacked out.
no, not even. It's just like it was such a trip, bro. It was like such a, it was insane, man. You would go there and you had all these very talented people your age. Dude, people that would sing that were just fucking amazing. And I'm not going to start name dropping, but a lot of people that I met at Secondaire Spectacle today are winning, like living their lives off of their art, which is amazing, you know? I think it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
So rare.
So,
and especially where we're like where we're from. And like, what's your opinion on Gatineau, man? Like, there is a lot of talent, but
Absolutely.
there is not a lot of support. Well, I got a lot of support, surprisingly. I did not expect that, but I got a lot of support. But honestly, like for entrepreneurs and stuff like that, like,
Right.
I don't know. I feel like it's not like the States. Like the States, like, hey man, you can do whatever you want. Just put your mind to it, your heart to it, whatever. But like we're kind of like the UK a little bit. You know, it's tall poppy syndrome. It's called. Like when people stray, you know, off the normal path, they don't really get encouraged. It's like discouraged to be, you know, not the normal. I'm gonna go to a government job, and you know.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, Ottawa's right next to us.
Exactly.
But you know, the thing is, in order for people to respect you, you have to respect yourself. And I feel like for the longest time, I didn't respect Gatineau, and I
Same.
talked about it like it was a shit town, and so obviously people are going to view it like that as well.
They're beautiful people here, man.
Beautiful people in Gatineau, amazing people. You know, every tree has its bad apples, bro. But I love Gatineau, man. I came back to Gatineau, and that's where I started. And when I left Montreal and I came back here, that's where my career just came back, bro. It's, you know, my family's here. I love the people here. Good schools, you know what I mean? And every school has its problem, obviously. But generally speaking, we have good schools. We have great teachers that I really want to point out. Amazing teachers in Gatineau. I feel like, man, we have to respect ourselves as people from Gatineau, and that's going to help us a lot.
Yep.
Because if you keep shitting on
And support local.
yeah, exactly. Support everybody. Like, listen, this hater mentality of
Leave it
like,
in the past.
Leave it in the past. That it was fun 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was. It really was. Shitting on people 10 years ago was so fun. It's not fun anymore.
Now it's love, bro. It's all coming
It's
together.
all love, bro. You know what? Even the people I have problems with, you know, I don't want to talk to them. You know, go fuck you. I don't want to see you. But it's like no ill will. You know. No ill will. Like, it's, me and you don't see eye to eye. Fuck it. But it's like, bro, if you start something, I mean, go for it, bro. I'm not going to come and fucking encourage you necessarily because we don't like each other. But, like, I would 100% rather deal with Gatineau business than any other business. Right? Or the surroundings, like Cantley, Buckingham, you know, Outaouais, really. So if you respect yourself, people are going to respect you. And that was our issue, bro. We wanted to blame it on everybody else, but we were the same people shitting.
But we have some talented artists.
Absolutely.
Like Misa,
Shout out Misa.
Mind Flip.
Shout out Mind Flip, the greatest.
Yeah, fucking Papa Quest, fucking Nicholas Craven.
Papa Quest,
AY.
Admiros, Nick Craven. By the way, Nick fucking Craven, y'all better ask somebody.
Yeah.
This motherfucker was with Jay-Z
Yeah.
a fucking month ago.
Yeah.
And
Nobody knows about him.
Nobody knows about him because you guys...
Gatineau native, motherfucker.
Exactly. And because you guys are too fucking dumb. You need to open your fucking eyes, and that's why everybody's fucking leaving Gatineau. Because y'all show no love. Anytime there's a show, nobody's there. And if it doesn't go well, then they're happy about it. That's the issue, too. It's like, you know, they don't want you to succeed, bro. It's like some DJ Khaled shit, bro. Really. It's like when it doesn't go well, they're like happy about it.
Well, you just say, man, hey, another one.
Yeah, another one, bro.
Another one, another pod, another fucking show.
Another pod, you know?
Yeah.
Listen, if you're doing something you love and you're putting really, you know, your heart into it, it's going to work out, bro. It really will. It really will. And the rest is for the people to understand, like, as far as podcasts, you know, comedy, shit like that, you need to encourage us, bro, because we're going to leave, man, and we're not going to represent Gatineau. You know, shout out to Misa, best friend.
I love him, man.
Yeah, I
He's really
love him to
good guy.
death. We've been friends, bro, since we were like 12, 13 years old.
So
Very
talented,
close, very close friends. He is a Montreal rapper, bro. Because nobody showed him love. And that's the reality of it. It really is. You know what I mean?
So talented.
Dude, this
Ridiculous.
so
If he
versatile.
if he was in France, he would be Billboard, man.
That he's leaving. He's. I don't want to. Sorry, Sammy. I don't know. I think he's leaving on the 10th. He's leaving. That's for sure.
He's going to Paris.
To Paris.
Et les baguettes.
Les baguettes. So yeah, he's going. I believe for a couple of weeks. I believe he went last year as well. Bro, he went last year with Nick Craven, and they fucking recorded some tracks with IM, bro. Legends in the French rap. You know what I mean? People are sleeping on him, that's for sure. People always want to hear that gangster shit. That's something. Listen, I listen to gangster music, but at some point we need to stop glorifying that shit. And I feel like that's what they want to fucking hear.
Stop glorifying stupidity.
Yeah,
man.
bro. Like,
We're
this
missing
all
artists.
this Enima.
Yes.
You saw he lost his he lost 2 discs, like these record discs, like the gold discs or whatever. Like when you sell a certain number of copies of a record, you get these awards or whatever. And like whatever the organization for Canada is, Canada Music or some shit, they took it away from him. And the reason being is this motherfucker is out here selling records about him fleeing the country for cases he's got. And we are glorifying this. And people are offended that they took it away from him. And like, what do you mean? What did you expect? We're gonna give him prizes. He broke the law. And listen, I've broken the law many times. I really have, man. And I've been about that life. I really have. Really, really. Honest to God, I've been about that life. But it is wrong. It is wrong because now these kids are the ones that are shooting, the ones that are stabbing. They have no understanding of life. That's why it's so easy for them to pull these triggers. And initially I would think, oh, it's not the States, we're in Canada, but shit is here now. It really is. And these
we see
kids,
it a lot in public schools,
yeah,
man,
and us as older brothers, we need to speak to these kids. Tell them that this is the wrong way. And Sammy is the man. Misa is the man. I said Sammy, but Misa, the artist, he's the guy, bro. He is so talented. He went to Saint Alexandre, which is a private school.
Yeah.
Smart guy, bro. Smart guy. Comes from a very educated family. I know them. I know his older brother. Educated. His shorty is a very educated woman. I mean, this is the people you want to follow.
Yes.
He makes amazing music. Yes, he'll say fucking bitch and a couple of things here and there, and he'll say some gangster shit here and there. But the reality of it is he goes about it by the art form. Whereas other artists live it. They really out here living this stupid shit. You could talk about it. You think 50 Cent was still selling crack when he started making records about selling crack? No. You know what I mean? Like, you can talk about it. It's okay, man. You can talk about killing if you've already killed or if you've witnessed killing. It's okay.
But take it seriously.
But
man.
take it seriously. Get the fuck out of the
People are
streets.
listening. Kids
What
are
do you
listening.
Kids are listening. Get the fuck out of here. And the issue is, it's sad, bro. Like, these kids are dying, bro. Young kids, bro. 18. What's 18? What's 18?
Nothing, man.
Nothing. And these kids are dying, bro. So artists like Misa, Mind Flip, I really want to push. And again, I'm a huge fan of Enima. I love his music. I think he's a very talented artist. I'm just not down with the message, bro. Because he's still doing it. That's the thing. He's still doing it. If he was talking about something he was doing in the past, I could understand that. I mean, I listen to fucking Jay-Z, bro, all day. I listen to Eminem. It's like when you're not doing it anymore and you're talking about it in a very artistic way.
Artistic and articulate.
Yeah,
way.
articulate way. It's amazing. It's poetry, bro.
is.
It really is at its finest. So I really am a fan of Enima. I'm not a fan of him still doing it. And I'm not a fan of people not understanding why we cannot glorify and give prizes to these guys. If you want that prize, come back, do your time, and keep doing music, bro. You'll get those. You're a very talented young man. You will get those prizes. You'll get them. But come back, do that. You broke the law, bro. What do you...
Like no free passes.
No free passes. What are you doing? What are you saying, bro? And the reality also is like we are immigrants. It's so frustrating to see an immigrant child. To see these immigrant kids decide to take that life. Have you forgotten we are in Canada? Have you forgotten, what's going on? So it's very, very frustrating to see this because I was one of those young boys doing that dumb shit while my parents are from Iraq, bro, and Kurdish, right? So not only that we are from Iraq, we are not even Arabic. We are Kurdish. We have been oppressed. So, and one day you have to realize that, bro, this is not the way to go. We're in Canada. I have a better life. So yeah, shout out to Misa. All that to say, shout out to Misa. He's an amazing artist. Whichever language you speak, go listen to his shit.
Yeah.
And you'll vibe to it. I promise you. His new single came out. I think it's called Ritz.
Go check him out.
Go check him out. I think
IG,
it's called
YouTube,
Ritz.
Spotify, all the
Misa
platforms.
Officiel.
Yeah.
He's the realest, man. He's the truth.
But not only shout out Misa, but shout out to Cham, man. Thank you, brother. It was
Shout
a
out to
fucking
John.
honor to have you on.
I
bro.
loved it. I want to be back very soon.
Anytime, man. Let me
I
know.
appreciate you, bro.
I got you, man.
Thank you very
guys, like, subscribe, share, and fuck.
Absolutely.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.